And all right, cool. We're live.
What's up, everybody?
Just me and you right now, Henry.
Oh,
I don't think anybody knows that we're going live. It's better whenever when I create the live stream and I get everything set up the night before. Then people will see that we have an upcoming live stream. But when I do it on the fly, just like we did this morning at 7:30 in the morning.
unless they have alerts set, then they probably won't know.
Exactly. I just put it on Twitter though. So
I got one watching.
anyways, let's do the formalities. First things first.
Jamie's here. Hey, Jamie.
Yeah, I tweeted him. First and foremost, myself nor Henry, we're not legal financial advisors, so we don't recommend anybody follow our trades. We are going to be trading live and alerting our buys and sells, shorts and covers in real time. Good morning, Leroy. Also, today is April 2nd of 2020. Thursday, April 2nd of 2020. And it's the only April 2nd of 2020 we're ever going to have. Right?
Right.
So despite Henry's monotone voice, he's very excited today. Why are you very excited today, Henry?
Making money.
Go ahead.
I locked in $500 profits already, and I'm holding some other shares to see if AMRN makes a rebound here.
So let's talk about your positions you're in right now. AMRN, you want to talk about that one first?
Yeah, so this one I told you Monday it tanked because they had some judge denied a patent or something. So it went from like $15 down to $380 or something. And it popped up on my scanner. I have a scanner that hits stocks that drop 25% or more. And then it didn't move Monday. Tuesday it went up a little bit and it held its gain. So yesterday it started moving and volume came in. So I jumped in. I got in at 445.
Yesterday?
Yeah. At about, I think it was like before I went to work.
Okay, yeah, I see. So when it was going up in the morning?
Yeah.
So you got in at 445?
Actually, I got pretty early, about 9:15 I got in.
Okay, I see. So you got in at 445?
It almost took me out. I had a stop loss in at like $4 because I'm like, if it can't hold what it had the previous day, then who knows? But then it just started ramping up, and then I just took the chance and held it overnight because, like I said, when they go down that much, they do tend to have, another 10-15% bounce back up. But I just read some news that there was some wrongdoing in the lawsuit, and the judge, it actually they might get their patent back because of something. So we'll see. I locked in though. I sold half my shares this morning at like 546, 550, 560. I almost topped. I got 100 shares out at basically I top ticked it at 560, but I still got 500 shares left, and we're kind of just gonna hold. If it stays above what I'm in at 445, I'm just gonna hang on to it.
Sweet. So you're hoping for a multi-day run?
Yes, because yesterday was basically the first green day, so today's day 2, and we'll see what happens. And then I'm also long ATHX at 282, I think. Yeah, 282.
ATHX. Yeah, I was watching this one yesterday afternoon. Basically, yesterday afternoon, everything I did was wrong. And there was 2 stocks I could have done really well on because I was watching ATHX. ATHX, look at it, it's holding near its highs. And see this breakout over 350. It's over the $half mark. And the volume, you can see the volume come in. And I didn't pull the trigger. I don't know why. I was so focused on the short that I just didn't think, you know what, I should long this for the parabolic squeeze. So I watched it. I didn't short it, but I watched it, and I just watched it squeeze up without me, and then it had that hard pullback. And then I started shorting in the after hours. Had that hard pullback, and I shorted some in at 4. I got in at like 440, and then I shorted more this morning. I added in like, I think it was like 420, bringing my average to 431. I've already covered some. I covered half my position. I had 3,000 shares short. Well, I didn't cover quite half of it. I have 1,749 shares still short. So I covered some down here at 375, which is a pretty good cover.
I actually bought this one on the 31st because it was the third day it held its gains, so that's when I got in at 282.
Oh, you're in from 282?
282, yeah.
I thought you were in from 382.
Huh?
I thought you were in from 382. So you were in from...
What's today? Thursday, so Wednesday, Tuesday. I bought it Tuesday because it was the second day it held its gains. So I'm like, well, I'll get in, see if it holds its gains today. It did. I almost sold it yesterday up in the 3s, but once it held over 3, I'm like, we'll try it one more day.
God damn, dude.
If it doesn't stay above 350, I'm selling. If it breaks 350, I'm selling. So that'll be my stop loss.
That was nice patience. So here's the plan. This one right here, this is one of my favorite setups. Overextended gap down. So you got, let's look at the daily first. You got this big parabolic move, right? See the volume, and volume increases. You get it squeezes up high, right? And then the next day, it starts gapping down. Now it's gapping down to, looks like it's going to open around in the 370s. So it's gapping down, and so now this morning, even though I'm short already, I'm looking to reshort. The green to red on this is $4 or $3.99. So I'm looking to reshort somewhere. Probably I got a short order to add at 405, but maybe I might short more here in the 420s. It just depends. We'll see how it acts around green to red. But the probability on this one is that if it does bounce at the open, that it's going to are we open?
No, 2 minutes.
Oh, it had a pop up to 4. Wow, look at that. Probabilities say that it's most likely going to fade today and go down. And then we'd love... Oh, I just got an execution on my short at 404. 405. But if we look at it on the daily, say if it does drop today, then I'll be looking to buy it for a bounce somewhere. I don't know yet. Probably somewhere around 3. Maybe 3, maybe 250, depending on the price action. So, because we've seen this before time and time again where they have the parabolic squeeze, they dump off, they sell off, and after they sell off for a day or two, then we buy it, we dip buy it right there, and it bounces ideally closer to the highs, but usually they don't even bounce to the highs yet. APT. I'm short APT right now. From $8.30. I already took some off. I took most of it off. I only have 250 shares left, which I'm kind of sad. I wish I would have held a little bit longer. But I'm also looking to reshort this. The red to green on APT is at 17.17. Now, yesterday was the first green day, but the only reason normally I wouldn't want to short the first green day because I would think it'd be going for another high. It'd be going for a second green day. But this one, the reason why I'm shorting the first green day is because it's moving into this resistance level when it went parabolic. So it's got a lot of resistance from this previous spike a few weeks ago. So that's the only reason I had any conviction on shorting this after the first green day.
APOP squeezing. Boom.
APOP. Oh, yeah. Henry is an APOP too. And we're open. Henry's in from 202, right? On APOP?
$2 even.
$2 even.
Yeah.
So we're open. Wow, we didn't even get to go through everything, did we?
No.
But that's okay.
APOP squeezing. It's going to get halted.
Yeah, APOP's definitely going on the charts. Also, SGBX. Oh, we'll talk about that one later.
Yeah.
Damn, nice one. Look at APOP go.
God, I only bought 200 shares because I was going to buy some more in a pullback, but it didn't pull back.
It never pulled back. It's got a float of 1.3 million. And then if I look at the...
Boom.
It's halted. Nice.
Damn.
Now, okay, it does... I look at the daily. It does have a history of failed spikes, but that doesn't mean it can't go to like $3, $4, $5 because when it does spike...
Floaters the last few days, they've been just going crazy. That's why I took a chance on it.
Henry took a chance.
Even though it does have the failed one-day spikers, I'm like, so did the last three I've seen triple because of the low float and they had news, and so I'm like, screw it. That's why I only took 200 shares, and I'm like, well, if it pulls back, I'll buy another 200 shares, but I had a buy order at 170 and it only hit like 190, so.
I just covered some APT at 1558. Wasn't quick enough to get down in the low 15s, but that's all right. So I'm going to look to reshort APT. APT. Hopefully we get a bounce. It's going to say we got some panic, right? So hopefully we get some dip buyers come in, and then we get a bounce up to the 17s. Red to green is 17.19. So that's the point. I'm looking to short more somewhere closer here to the 17s. So I'm just waiting for this bounce. Coming to yesterday's resistance. Nice, Henry. I'm glad you got in that halt.
Yeah, I got my stop set at 250.
I'm still watching. I got SGBX. I don't know if you guys saw the other day that SGBX was just a monster. I mean, I caught, throughout the day, I caught about $3 a share of it. I made some money on it, but I mean, it went from $2 to $12. I heard Tim Grattani made over $100,000 on it. Motherfucker was buying in the fives. He was buying in the fives, and he was selling in between the 11s and 12s after hours.
You remember I was kind of mad at you. I bought at 432 and it squeezed to 532. I got $1 a share, and you're like, sell. So I sold. Because you're like, it's just going to get slapped down here. And then like 10 minutes later, it's just freaking started to go crazy. I'm like, ah.
Henry, I also bought the high day break at 6.
Yeah.
And I also alerted you about that. And you didn't. Henry basically, he took the bad advice and he ignored the good advice.
Yep, exactly. Oh, well.
But you never know, though. Like, look at do you see what I thought yesterday? CEMI. Yesterday was the exact same setup as with SGBX. It went up. It was squeezing up towards high a day. Boom, got rejected at 8. Got rejected and faded the rest of the day.
Yeah.
All right, so we're getting some panic out of ATHX. And I'm going to cover some here. You should find some support. Let's see what I got here. I'm going to cover...
Yeah, I put my stop loss on ATHX at 348.
I got some out at 375. So I still got 1,500 shares of that. Yeah, SGBX is like a super float, a super low float. Maybe whenever things calm down a little bit, we'll look at that chart and we'll look at the areas of where we were buying and what we could have done differently when we were trading it. But that was a lot of opportunity on that one. Palcash is long, LK. Jamie short from 399. Let's see, LK. I haven't looked at that one. LK. 429. Okay, he's doing what you're doing, Henry. Where they drop, fucking, where they lose. Jesus Christ. Look at that stock from 27 all the way down to $3. Oh my God.
Oh shit, I'm gonna buy that.
And he's long from 429.
Nice.
But it's it's at 374 right now. So he must have gotten long this morning.
It's at 562.
Oh God.
I'm showing it's halted.
Wow, nice.
He's in a halt. Nice.
Let's see. Let's look at the float. Does he know what the float is? I have LK float. 72 million is what I have. Hey, your APOP is open now, Henry.
$3. Squeeze, baby. Oh, I gotta change my stop loss. I had it at 250.
Look, there it goes, Henry. Squeezing.
Sweet. I'm putting it up to 280.
Oh. There's actually... No, there's no shares to short on it.
Nope, you know what? I'm going to keep my 250 for now. It might bounce up and down, so... Just keep it at 250 for now. Dang, I wish I would have seen that LK. Son of a gun. Nice entry.
Do you have a scanner, Palkesh? Do you have a scanner or something that searches for those biggest percent losers? That's not really a strategy I've messed with a whole lot. Henry seems to like to find the biggest percent losers and then buy them for a bounce. I always just go. I always was trained and taught just to go with the biggest percent winners. So that's how I find my stocks, is just big, look at top percent gainers of the day. So high a day is 405. Now we're getting a bounce. Look at that. APOP just going.
Yeah, that's why I think I'm going to just keep my 250 stop loss for now until it gets well above 350, and then I'll move it up to $3.
God, I would say
I know you'd be like, take profit, but I only have 200 shares, so...
What if you move your stop loss up to 3?
I will once it holds above 350.
There it goes.
$8 by the end of the day.
It's over 350 now. God, I
scared out.
Man, I just
get scared out.
If it was me, I couldn't take it. I would just have to take my money at 350. But I probably would have taken 1,000 shares.
Exactly. If I had more shares, I'd been selling half of them in that squeeze. But
come on, go.
All of a sudden, this does what SGBX did yesterday, and I'll be happy.
That'd be great if it did that.
I still locked in profits. I'll make $100 if it hits 250. Whatever. For a potential to make 400 or 500, I'm going to hold on for a while.
All right, so now APT is coming back, so this is good. APT.
Like we said in the beginning of the chat, don't follow our things because most people would be selling in these squeezes. I'm a gambler.
For me, if I was holding APOP knowing it has a history of failed spikes, I would definitely be taking some off right here. In anything over 350, I'd be taking some off.
Yeah, once it hits 4, I'm going to put it up at $3.
And so we're getting a little bit of a squeeze. I kind of want to start in short a little bit right here on APT, and I think I will start a little bit short, just to start a short. Put an order at 1583, and it didn't get executed. All right, I got a little bit executed. Now, I still had a little bit of my APT shares from $18.36, so now my new average is $17.11, which is good. That's way up. That's way up here near red to green. Red to green is 17.18. So I'm hoping that this thing keeps bouncing. So high a day is right here. So that's why I started in a little bit, because this thing could just go to high a day and then just roll back over. But I'm hoping it bounces up towards red to green, and then I can short some more. So we'll see. Looks like we're getting a little bit more of a bounce there. I mean, it faded really, really hard in the pre-market. And we're getting a bounce on ATHX. It's bouncing up towards the red to green, which is $4.
Yeah, my AMRN is squeezing. Boom.
AMRN. Look at that. Henry's finding his groove.
Just sold another 120 shares at 560. Dude, get halted. Come on. Look at that. Come on.
Wow, dude. That is a nice squeeze on AMRN.
Yeah.
Yeah, from 5 to 560. Sweet. And you took off, you had 1,000 shares, right? You took off 500?
Yeah, I have 500 shares left. At
Okay.
445 still.
Nice. So you get some nice profits there. And I'm thinking about shorting again right here at $16 on APT.
It's pulling back.
Is it going to go higher? I don't want to get in too early. I can't help myself. I'm going to take a little bit more. All right, I got a little more short at 16 on APT. Because it looks like it's kind of having a tough time. And then we got ATHX is now at 396. So I'm thinking about adding to my short here at 396. Well, my average now, because I added at 405, so now my average is at 412. Because I covered some down on the 370s. And right at the open, I added at 412. All right, I added to my short at 399 on my ATHX. So now my new average is 409. And look at that. APOP's holding up, Henry.
The longer it holds above VWAP, the better for a parabolic squeeze.
Look at LK up to almost 650.
Nice job. Nice trade there.
Did you sell any of that, Palkesh? You sell any?
APOP squeezing.
Look at that. APOP. I'm going to hit 4. So, Henry, what if... Did you move your stop loss up at all, Henry?
Yep, to 250.
To 250. To 250?
Yeah.
That's all the way down. That's $1.50 away. What if you moved it just under this little consolidation area, under like the 330, like 329, 325? Do you really want to get...
I moved it to $3 for you.
I was like, Jesus, do you really want to give back? I mean, you're $1.50 a share off your stop loss. I mean, do you really want to give up $1.50 a share of profits?
All right, just moved it to 325.
Because you know this thing is gonna fucking... I mean, judging from the daily chart, you know this thing's gonna fucking shit the bed sometime today. We just don't know when. So I hear you.
I moved it to 325.
Okay.
So I'll make $1.25 a share.
All right, and then we got, so looks like APT rejected by high a day at 16. So far it's rejected. And ATHX looks like it's getting rejected by high a day and green to red at 4. Palkesh did not sell. Are you planning on swinging this, Palkesh? Or are you when are you looking to start taking profits?
He's moving his stop loss up.
Is he moving his stop loss up? So yeah, yesterday, man, I had a horrible day yesterday. I ended up losing about $2,000 yesterday. And basically it was all because of just, like in the morning, I started off the morning, I lost 700 in the morning session. I cut it short. I was like, you know what? I'm not seeing any setups I like. I'm over trading. I'm just trying to I'm just firing at will because I just want to make some money back. I was like, this is a bad mentality. I'm frustrated. This is actually, that's one of my 5 rules is don't trade when you're frustrated. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just going to stop. I'm going to go take a nap. So cut the trading session short and then came back midday, which that was my problem. I shouldn't have came back midday. And then I just started doing it again. I just started trading all kinds of shit. And the small losses were just racking up left and right. Small loss, small loss, small loss. And then APT, instead of joining the trend and joining the move for the day, I decided to try to fight the trend. And I started, if we look at APT, so yeah, yesterday APT. So when it broke out, this is such a perfect breakout too. Look at that break high a day. It squeezes up, and then it pulls back. And when it tests, it retests and reconfirms when it pulls back to 15, and it stays over VWAP. And we're moving into power hour. That is such a buy. Like, how do I not see that as a buy? That is such a buy.
You've been telling me for a week or two that this thing's gonna go up. They make the mask.
Yes.
Go up.
I've been super bullish on APT because they're the company that makes the masks that everybody needs, the N95 masks. And yesterday was the day. Yesterday, remember we were talking about the other day, you don't ever have to be there for the first initial spike. It'll spike up, it pulls back, it consolidates, it hugs VWAP, and then when it squeezes up, breaks high a day, it pulls back and it confirms. That is a buy. No, I took it as I remember I think I was shorting right in here midday in the 15s, and then it pulled back a little bit, and I covered some, so I took some profits right there, and then whenever it started squeezing up past me, I decided, like a dumbass, this is rule number 2. Rule number 2 is don't add to losers, right? Unless it's part of your plan. Well, it wasn't part of my plan to get fucking squeezed. And I added there, and then it pulled back, and then when it broke this high and it kept going up, I had to cover. I covered, and then I got my shit together, and I was like, you know what? Today's not the day to short. But it's already up so much, I don't want to buy it, so I'll just watch it. So I just watched it the rest of the day. I watched that. I watched ATHX, and I thought to myself, I'm coming after these bitches short tomorrow. And so
it worked out today for you.
Well, so far I've locked in 1,600, almost 1,700 in gains. I could take the rest of it off right now, and I would have made back everything I lost yesterday, plus a little bit. But I'm going to try to be patient with these trades and let them work. Because, well, APT is holding up. It looks like it wants to just put in a higher low, so it's coming back. My average is 1675 now. I don't know whether I should just cover it now and then hope it goes up higher and short it up at the 17s. Because that's really where I wanted to short it at.
Yeah, my APOP looks like it's about ready to pull back.
And ATHX is doing the same thing. So, well, I didn't cover my APT, so I think I'm just going to hang in there because I got a 1675 average. And right now I only got 375 shares. So, really, I'd like to get between, like, anywhere between 600 and 1,000 shares. So, we're getting a squeeze. So, I'm going to look to short some more into this. Probably at 1650, maybe 1640. Should go for 1650, but all right. It took some at 1645. So I added 125 shares right there. And then we'll see, the red to green is 1719. So it's so far off its highs. I mean, you got to expect it to bounce from this morning. I mean, Christ, it had to hit almost 20 this morning. So it's down $5 a shares off its high. So I should be more See, I shouldn't have been adding here, but I was afraid that it was just going to roll over and die. But around the 17s is really, really where I want it. And ATHX down to the 370s. So if it breaks low a day, so now I got 500 shares short with the 1667 average on APT. And I got a little over 2,000 shares short on ATHX with an average of 409. Look at that. LK up to $8. Damn, dude.
What? Oh, damn.
Damn.
Nice trade.
Congrats, LK. I'm pulling that chart up, man. Wow.
Yeah.
It's halted too, isn't it?
Man, we could have got in at 550.
You got halted twice. Henry, you like this strategy, don't you, Henry?
I do. I can't believe I didn't. I don't know why it didn't pop up. It might have. I just might have missed it because I've been focused on my trades that I'm in. I might have just missed it. So.
Yeah, I probably would have gotten APOP over 2 or somewhere, but I was already had 2 other good trades going, 2 other winners going. Plus, E-Trade's been so sketchy at the market open. Like the first 20 minutes, everything's been lagging on the E-Trade Pro software. Did you lock in any profits yet, Palkish? Damn, 90%. Son of a bitch. He was in at 429. That is an amazing. He must have got in pre-market when that thing was ramping up. Nice trade.
NEPT.
NEPT. Is that one hitting your high day?
No, it was a pre-market runner. It pulled back. Now it's. If I wasn't in 3 trades right now, I'd be buying it right now.
NEPT?
Yeah.
NEPT.
Trying to get in at 135 to test, see if it breaks through VWAP and test high day again, but I'm not gonna, because I'm in 3 trades right now, but I would buy it right now at 135. Let's see where it goes here in the next 10-15 minutes.
ATHX.
Man, Palkish, I am jealous. Oh, nice trade.
He said not yet, waiting for 9.
You'll probably get it when it opens up, as long as it don't, the second holds sometime go down, so hopefully it doesn't. I mean.
All right, so.
Ooh, I was getting worried on my APOP. It was pulling back to VWAP, but it didn't take me out. It bounced right off of VWAP. Sweet.
ATHX looks like it's putting in a higher low right here. I'm not sure though. So it's kind of making me a little nervous, but not that much. And then we're going higher. We're going up closer to 17 with APT. So I'm going to add some here. Okay, got some more at 1666. And I think I'm putting an order to add some more at 17. See if it gets executed. Probably will. So I'm going to order at $16.99 to short some more on APT.
Is there shares to short, do you know, on APOP?
There isn't.
Good.
Not at E-Trade anyways. Am I going to get $16.99 or am I going to have to take it in the 1680s? God, I got no patience. I don't want... Fuck it. I'm taking in the 1680s. Alright, I got some more at 1680... 1684. And then... Meanwhile, ATHX is... I don't know if I should cover some here. I think I am going to cover some here. Well, you know what? The ATHX, maybe I'll cover if it breaks over 380. Cover some, not all of it. But it probably will break over 380. You know, I don't know if it's going to chop around here or give up some more. I mean, it's already ATHX is, the high was 440, so it's already, you know, down like 70 cents off its highs. And then APT rejected so far by 17. So if I would have had good patience with my entries, I could have waited to short up here, but you don't know. You know, I've seen them where they bounce towards high day, just get rejected and fade the whole day. So you don't know. So that's why I scaled in what's small size. So an ATHX, and you're still in APOP, huh, Henry?
Yeah, I got my stop at 325. I thought it was... Oh, it might hit it now. Nope. Hoping it keep botting up at 340. But...
Dang. LK's been halted forever.
It's on a 10-minute halt. The second halt's usually 10 minutes, so it's got like a minute and a half yet. 2 minutes. But yeah, APOP's not looking good. I'm waiting for just a red candle to take me out.
Okay, I don't like how ATHX is holding up. I covered some at 385. Probably a bad cover. I only covered half of it though. I still have 1,000 shares. So if it does come back, I can short it up in the fours, closer to risking off 450. Go ahead. What did you say?
The pot stocks are moving. Tilray is squeezing.
Tilray.
Remember we were watching that a couple days? We hit $10 the other day, pulled back.
Oh, wow. Yeah. From 579 to 683. LK's open. There's 9. You sell some? $9.50. We're going to 10 on LK.
Nice. Wow, we could have got in at $5, Brian. $5.50. Oh.
Look at that. I think it's halted again. He probably didn't even get an opportunity to sell. Did you sell? You sell any?
Halted again.
Dude, imagine if you had about 1,000 shares at 429. He'd be, dude, yeah. He'd have made
over $5,000.
Yep.
Ugh. Even I'd be selling.
Ooh, hey,
pushes.
I got a Tim Sykes alert. He just bought 5,000 shares of ASTC. ASTC. 5,000 shares. Oh, wow. Squeezing.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
ASTC. look at that one. All right, so the day it's bouncing off its lows. It spiked a few weeks ago, and then it sold off really, really hard. He bought at 268. So I guarantee you, he's going to be selling somewhere here in the 290s. If he bought at 268, he'll be selling in the 290s. He won't even make it to 3, I bet.
He don't need to. He bought 5,000 shares.
True.
Jesus. I'm in 3 trades right now. I gotta stop looking at other tickers.
Ooh, that's a pretty hard yank. I guarantee you that yank scared him out. Man, that one didn't even hit my high day scanner. ASTC. Oh, look at that. Looks like I think I got a bad sell on ATHX. I think I got an emotional cover right there. Look, it popped up the VWAP and I got scared and covered half my position. That was kind of stupid, but it is what it is. There we go.
My
Now
350 stop still holding strong, so
APOP trying to hold VWAP. Normally I would like this trade. I would like this setup right here with APOP. But with this particular stock, no. I mean, normally I like it when they spike up and look how it's holding VWAP, but I can't buy it just because of its daily chart. I mean, it's...
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I got it up on my other chart, and I'm like, every pullback, I'm like, oh, is this the red death candle to take me out?
Here we go, look. Spike, fail, spike, fail, spike, fail, spike, fail, spike, fail. So we know that this thing's going to fail at the end of the day, but we just don't know at what point, you know? So that's why you just put the stop loss in and hope that it goes as high as possible. I mean, it's already over this resistance from about a month ago or so. Maybe it can go to 5. I think 6 would be the absolute max.
Yeah, I think the biggest was like 8 something the last months ago or whenever it was.
It's done quite a bit of volume today, though. Henry got in early, though. He got in at 2. So, and then he's got the stop at 325. Yeah, Sykes sold. Oh, he's in 2 of them? Out of the stock to focus on ASTC better. Okay, so he's still in at 268 on ASTC, which I'm surprised. And we got APT. APT rejected by so the green to red was 1770, and then we got the whole dollar number $17, and it is fading now. So this is what we wanted. This was the plan. This was the fucking plan. Love it when a plan comes together.
Heck yeah.
Up 124%. God damn.
In allocation, that's exactly why I buy them stocks that tank like that.
And, ooh, look, we're going over 3. Look at that with ASTC.
I'm surprised it recovered that quick, though. The LK. I mean, usually they take a day or two, but this one was like right away. Tanked pre-market and then just picked up. This is the Chinese Starbucks. Okay. I actually bought this when it IPO'd, like a year or 2 ago, whenever it was.
The Chinese Starbucks?
Yeah, it's like, it's basic. It's not Starbucks, but it's the Chinese version of Starbucks.
Ah. LK is. Nice.
Yeah.
All right, so we got...
It went down, obviously, because, I mean, people in China are probably quarantined, so they're not buying as much coffee.
Probably should have took some profits right there on APT.
Brian, you'll find this funny. Weibo people are talking that AMRN that I'm in could get to $10 a share.
Hey, man, you got to love their optimism.
You know?
Because if it wasn't for people being optimistic and they were all cynical and shit. All right, I covered some at 1593 on my APT into that little dump. So, I mean, it's still holding this trend. So, we're not 100% out of the weeds yet. And it's down $5 a share off its highs. So, we'll take some profits there. Covered 250 shares. Still got another 500. We'll hang on to these. Hey, that APOP's consolidating nicely. Oh, and I forgot to alert it. I took a short on ASTC at... Did I get it short? Yeah, $3.03. ASTC. You might be wondering why am I shorting that? Because it's spiked up this morning, and I'll show you why. Because if we look at the daily, the last, I mean, just a week ago, I mean, it spiked up twice, and it's just sold off hard both times. So now it's moving up into this resistance, and I just think that this spike is, it's a dead cat bounce is what it is. I think it's going to be a short-lived spike. And ATHX is coming back.
I know, I wanted to get above $4. I can move my stop loss up.
ATHX is holding up nice. So I am going to cover it all. I'm just going to put, if ATHX goes green on the day, gets over 4, I'm covering everything. So I'll just put a stop loss in on that. So as long as it doesn't hit that stop loss, I'll just stay in. Put a stop loss in at 401 on ATHX. But it looks like it's consolidating. It's consolidating and it's holding up nice. So we'll see what happens with it. And there it goes.
I actually moved my stop loss to 315.
On APOP?
Yeah, because I feel like there's going to be a pullback, and 325 is a quarter number, you know? And I'm like...
It might squeeze right off. Look, it looks like it's wanting to squeeze right off of this...
I know, I'm hoping it starts squeezing so I can move it up, but as of now, I'm going to just put it at 320 because I'm like...
Yeah, it looks like it wants to squeeze right now. You know, right off of this VWAP.
Yeah.
It's holding that VWAP super nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to go do up or down one way. It's not going to consolidate this close to VWAP all day, not with this stock. I mean, it's... The candles are getting shorter. It's going to be doing something here in a couple minutes. And it's looking like it's wanting to squeeze, so let's hope.
Okay, I just shorted some more at 390 on ATHX. I'm still going to keep my stop tight, though, at 401. I just added to my short a little bit. Looks like I might get taken out on it, too. Which will be okay, though. If it takes me out, good. I hope it takes me out, because then the higher the better. Be a better short later. I already made some money on it today. There'll be no... I won't be sad if it goes higher.
Balkish, I hope you're all out of...
Look at that. APOP.
Okay.
Squeezing. Squeezing. Look at that. We're going to 4.
Boom.
It's going to break high today.
Yeah. Balkish, I hope you're out of 8 or okay, because it's halted on the way down. It's probably going to keep going down for a little bit.
He looks like LK sell at 10. He sold at 10. Beautiful, man. Congratulations.
Hey, Brian, can I get a 2-clap Ric Flair?
Woo!
Woo!
2 claps and a Ric Flair, bitches. Anyways, look at that. Henry. Oh, move your stop loss up under 4. Move it up to 350.
I just moved it up to 350, Brian. I'm way ahead of you.
Okay, thank God.
I wanted confirmation.
Yeah, it can, dude. What a great. Look at that. Look at that setup. Just so, dude. That's so perfect. How it. Love how it spikes up, and it just fucking.
It just as easily went down.
Yeah, but it's. But I mean, you could really you buy it, say at 355, and you just risk the low of this candle, which would be 338. You risk 20 cents.
Yeah.
You know, and then you sell at 4.
It's getting rejected though. I don't like them top and tails.
Yeah. I mean, if I would have been buying at 350, I'd be selling at 4. Boom. You buy 1,000 shares, make quick $500, move on with your day. Because you know this thing's going to fucking dump out, but still, it's the risk to reward is real good.
I hear you. Like I said, I mean, I only had 200 shares though, so that's why I was a little more.
Oh, for sure. Have patience.
Yeah, I just.
And you got an amazing entry. Look at that. Oh, wow.
I can sell right now and be at 460. Keep going.
Move it up to 4. Move it up to like
another,
390.
I'm feeling another halt coming.
It's having a tough time here in the 4s. Look at that volume come in too. Volume's just screeching in, just pushing. But it's
I'm keeping at 350 for a couple minutes to see what it does. I'm letting it work out. I'm not gonna get scared out. If it goes over 5, then I'll move it up.
all right. I covered some ASTC at 382.
And the only reason I bought only 200 shares, I bought this in my small account where I only have a
Henry,
couple grand in.
450 is like best case scenario.
Get a pullback to 390 here. People buy it up. 380s, 390s. There we go. It's pulling back. Getting bought up.
Yeah, a lot of resistance to 390s. I agree. It's tough it's going to be tough for it to get over 4, Jamie. I agree 100%. That's why I short a little more right there. I wonder, did Sykes ever sell his ASTC in the 3s? Yeah, he sold. He sold. No. He sold at 297. Nice trade.
I'm still watching BMRA, dude.
Why? What's going on with that one?
That was that one crazy one that squeezed to like.
I remember, but what's going on with it?
But it popped up this morning to like 10 something. Now it pulled back. Now it's starting to go sideways in the 880s. What is it? 8. About 8. It's holding above 8.
Look at it real quick. BMRA. Oh yeah, it's consolidating. It looks like it's wanting to come back, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, it was up pre-market.
Yeah.
Wow, I like that. I kind of want to buy it actually. Risk $8.
If I wasn't in 3 trades, I'd be in it. I'd probably be buying right now and risking $8.
I think I am going to buy right now. BMRA.
Screw it. I'm going to raise my stop on APOP because it's not looking good.
Well, you know it's going to fail, so you might as well just sell. Take money at the highs.
I moved it to 375.
And I'm going to buy some BMRA. I'm going to risk $8.
One?
BMR. I like that idea. I'm going to buy a little BMRA at, I don't know how much I'm going to buy. I'm not going to buy that much because I don't want to.
Yeah, you can always scale in.
I'm just going to buy 300 shares.
Come on, APOP, one more squeeze for me, please. Meanwhile, my AMRN is holding up nice.
All right,
boom, APOP. Nice. 450.
All right, Henry, I'm in BMRA at, I'm going to risk 790. And then I'm going to forget about it for now.
What'd you get in at, like 810, 811?
I got in at 813. And, okay, APT. Are you still in APT, Jamie? Because APT is breaking down nicely, man. This one's working out good. I hope it tests low a day. APT looks like it's going to go down and test low a day. Henry working that APOP.
Boom, 460. High day again. Squeeze, bitch.
Cover the rest of my ASTC.
Just keeps getting slapped down.
I think ASTC is going to have another squeeze, so I decided to take it all off. But I'm going to short it if it goes higher. And you sit and you watch and you wait and you wait and you wait, and then when you get a move like APOP and you're in it, you don't want it to be over, huh, Henry?
Exactly.
You're like, I don't want this to end.
It's pulling back now, though.
I think if it takes you out like here in the next, look at it, might go higher. Go to 5. Go to 5. With your fucking one day failed spiking ass.
No, it's gonna pull back here.
Oh. Ugh.
Keeping 375. It takes me out. Takes me out. If it stays above,
VWAP's at 372.
I know.
Put it right under 375. Don't put it right at 375. Because it might
tell me what stop loss. Tell me what stop loss to put.
I mean, put it right under VWAP. Like 366.
All right. 365. Got it.
Because it might just hold over VWAP and then squeeze back later, you know?
365. I'm in. No, 364. Nope, 365. 365.
Well, that's okay. You got a great entry. Are you still in, Jamie? You're still in. I don't like that.
Excuse me.
All right, I covered 1/4. Covered 125 shares of my APT at 1586. I don't like how it's consolidating. We'll see. Love to see it break low a day and then cover into a flush. Meanwhile, ASTC down to 276. I covered too soon with that. That's okay though. Might come back. And ATHX looking like it's going to break down. Looks like it's about to break support. Nice.
What do you think of my chart for AMRN?
AMRN. Let's look at it real quick. AMRN. Let's look at the last couple of days. Okay. And you got long at 445.
Yeah, 500 shares left.
This is the 15-minute chart. I don't want the 15. I want the 5-minute chart. I mean, it's got a huge gap to fill, but I mean, we're not expecting it to go back to 13.
No.
But
I think it's going to get over $6 today.
I think that's possible. I mean, the trend is intact. You know, it hasn't. Look at that trend. You know, on today. I mean, and if it does pull back, it should have support in the, 540. Should be a lot of support at 540. Support from yesterday and today.
Don't give it up. I might hold this a couple of days and see if it just keeps grinding.
I mean, see it today. It bounced off the 5. Had support in the morning. Support from yesterday, from 530. The trend.
My goal is to break over $6 and hold, and that way I can move my stop loss to 545. So I'll still make $1 a share of my 500 shares.
It's over VWAP. It's over VWAP. The trend is still intact. I mean, it's looking really nice right now.
Yeah.
Everybody's making money today.
That's good. Doesn't happen too often.
Yeah, it does. Happens all the time.
Not everybody making money.
True. Well, it's impossible for everybody to make money. All right. APT.
Are you down with APT?
APT.
Easy as 1, 2, 3.
Might have to cover some more down here in the 1530s. See, watch it test low a day and then go from there. $15s. I don't know if it's going to bounce.
I bought 200 shares of the APOP. I bought it in my other account it's my small account that I only have like a couple grand in. I'm just trying to grow it.
I covered some more APT at 1529. All right, what'd you say, Henry? Say it again.
The APOP. I only bought 200 shares because I bought it in my small account that I only have I had $1,500 in starting today. I'm just trying to grow it.
Oh, so, nice. Your PDT account?
Yeah, I have PDT rules on that one. But I have 3-day trades on it, so.
And look at that, Jamie. ATHX looks like it's kind of looking heavy here.
Ooh, it's gonna take my 350 stop out.
He's got 1,000 shares short from 399.
Nice.
You gonna cover any down here? I mean, low a day is low a day is 365. Look at that. Down to 1480 on APT. Golly, I got, man, my covers, my shitty covers.
You're all out of APT?
No, I still have some.
Oh, so you're still making money?
Yeah, but I wish I wouldn't. I wish I would have held my. Wish I wouldn't have covered so fast. But the plan worked out nicely, though. You know, I wanted to bounce. I scaled in. You know, up to 17, and then it rolled over perfectly. And I probably would have risked red to green on it. Risk 17 or 17. I'm gonna have to cover some into this flush. Can't help it. Got to take some profits. All right, it took some more off at 1485 into that flush. Now it's got a tiny little bit left, and I'll hold this.
Tiny tuckets, tiny tuckets.
All right, up almost 3K on the day. And I covered my ASTC. That's okay. Look at that. APOP holding VWAP, man.
For now. I'm glad I did move it down. It would have took me out there.
And I am going to cover some I'm going to cover some at 372. What? Oh, I have a stop loss in. ATHX, because it could bounce off this low a day. Put in a stop. So I put in a stop loss at 372 for 500 of my shares. So if it keeps flushing, then I'll just move the stop loss down. But if it starts bouncing, then it'll take me out at 372. Or at least a piece of me. Come on, ATHX. See, I'm starting to think of APT as to buy the bounce right down here at 15. But it's red on the day. Nah, that's a bad idea. And is ATHX going to break low a day? ATHX. It's testing low a day right now. So I got the stop loss in at 372. If it flushes, I'll chase it down with my cover. $366, $367. There it goes. 365. Move my stop loss down to 366. Or stop win, I should say. 3. I mean, it's breaking low a day. Okay, I just took out 500 shares at 360. 360.
Let's say I think looks like it's got some support in the 350 to 360 range.
Yeah.
So I put my stop at 350.
Covered me at 366. And APOP just holding that 380s like a champ, dude. Just that VWAP is just the guide. Look at that.
Yeah.
Thought about buying APT at 15. Man, it's down $5 off its highs. I don't know. I'll just leave it alone. I mean, I already still got some share short. Just keep fading it. So with did you cover any of that? You covered 500 364. That's good cover, Jamie.
Nice.
At least it looks like a good cover right now. I don't know how much lower it's going to go. I mean, it's already almost $1 a share off its highs. I mean, I'd love to see it go to 3, and then we could buy it at 3 or 330. Where do we want to buy it at? If we bought it, okay. It's got lots of support in the 350s. I'd love to get it down at 3. Ideally, I'd love to see it fade to 3, and then I'd like to buy it at 3. But who knows if it's going to fade that low, though. Might bounce off 350. 350, it's got a lot of support from yesterday, but it could blow through that and then go down to 3. We'll see.
Time will tell.
Damn, ASTC. Golly, why did I cover? Covered in the 380s from 303. Jesus. And it's down to 255. I covered that one way too soon. BMRA holding over 8 still. APT looking like it wants to go lower. APT. God, what an amazing short. Jesus Christ. Amazing short. So beautiful. ASTC. Wow, just giving it all up. Hey, look, APOP popping off of... Look at that, APOP. APOP. Do pop. Is it going to go to 450? Henry, are you there?
I'm here.
I never short. Palkesh says, I never short. Can we hold shorted shares? Yeah, you can hold. If you short, you can hold your shares overnight. But your broker is going to charge you a fee. Unlike buying, it doesn't cost you anything to hold it overnight. But every night, whenever... That's why usually whenever... If I do hold a stock overnight, short, I usually only hold it for like 1 or 2 days. I don't hold it very long. Usually shorting, I just use mostly just intraday. I don't really do it. I don't like to hold overnight too much. Too much crazy shit happens.
Yep, I never short, ever.
Yeah, Henry's 100% a long purist.
You get trouble too fast with shorting.
And you have to... Shorting's a pain in the ass. First, you got to find shares to short. Then you got to fucking... then you got to pay shitty fees overnight if you hold overnight. And in order to find shares to short, you got to have the right broker. And then most of the time, whenever the stock is like when it's really primed and it's at its best time to short, a lot of times most brokers will be out of shares to short, and you won't be able to short it. Plus, on top of it, there's been so many times whenever I was afraid that they were going to run out of shares to short, so I would end up shorting early because I knew that they would run out. What just got executed? Oh, BMRA. Well, BMRA just took me out. Lost a little on that one. That's all right.
Yep, got it.
It's all right. It's just a scratch. Lost like $100, I think. APT. Yeah, so you got to pay fees, and then yeah. So there's been times where I shorted early because I was anxious about them not having shares, and then you get squeezed. So sometimes, depending on the setup and how things are working out, a lot of times they'd be willing to take a little pain and get squeezed a little bit just to make sure I got shares. But when a stock goes further than you think, you know, that little pain can turn into a deep gash. Look at that, 14. All the way down to the 14s. And we're going lower right here with ATHX. So I'm gonna look to cover some at. I'm gonna try to cover some at 3. I'm put an order to cover some at 352. Kind of want to buy APT here.
I actually moved my stop loss from 350 to 345 just because I don't like that whole dollar amount.
Yes, that's a good idea.
45 because I don't want to get taken out, and then it just bounces off at 350.
Man, I should have took that off at 355, but we'll hang out. Man, APT. Could cover the rest right here on APT. Look at that, down to 14 on APT. Wow. I think I'm going to have to cover the rest right here. I mean, Jesus Christ. Got to take profits into that dump. Put an order to cover some. Wow. All right, I just took the rest off of APT at $14.12. I mean, it's at support from yesterday. In fact, probably want to buy it now for a bounce. Look at that. Wow, what a great short. Tim Grittani is short ATHX. I don't know what price he is, but I just seen that he's short ATHX. He's short. I have some at 375, risking high a day. So Grittani's short ATHX at 375. So he's going to be patient with his. That dude has so much patience. I mean, that his what was it? SGBX long, where he was buying in the 5s and selling in the fucking 11s and 12s. I mean, to hold on that long is just, Jesus, unreal. All right. Covered some more ATHX at 353. So that one's looking nice. Just hang on to the rest of these shares. And your APOP is still holding up, dude. Henry?
I'm watching it. Yep.
Your APOP looks good, man. Also, I just bought some APT at 14. So I'm looking for a bounce. Like a bounce maybe up to 15 on APT. I don't think that's unreasonable. APOP. ATHX testing 350 now. There's 350.
Ooh, my 345 is going to be taken out here.
Covered some more at 349. Just a little bit. And it's got a lot of support from yesterday on ATHX. So should have a lot of support right here.
Oh, just took me out. Dang it. All right, I'm out of it.
342. Wow, it's all the way. I got to cover some more into this flush. 336. I'm going to buy some into this flush. Buy. Okay, I bought some right there at 337. So now I'm boxed in. So if it goes a little bit lower, I'll cover the rest. If it goes down to 3, I'm going to cover the rest of my shares and then buy more at 3. Did you cover some? Covered 364. What if you did you cover any into that flush down to the 330s? APT. So we get a bounce up to 15. There we go. We're going lower on ATHX. I'm going to cover some more there on ATHX. Why am I? Come on. Why is it not covered? There it goes. Covered some more at 329. What are you doing over there, Henry?
Nothing. What are you doing?
Thinking about buying more ATHX into this fucking dump. I'm getting a nice bounce on APT. Got in at 14. I'm hoping for one to sell up at 15. What a nice flush, man. Man, imagine if I would have been able to hold all 3,000 shares of my ATHX till right now. Jesus Christ. But it's tough to do because you just don't know where they're going to, you know what I mean? You know where it's going to chop around or break off or, you know, fuck you.
Yep, they could squeeze just like that. Good job, Jamie. Nice.
Okay, as long as APT is up to the 1430s, I put a stop loss in at 1429. So I'm in the green right now. Caught a nice little bounce on it. APT. What a beautiful short. Golly.
PVAC squeezing.
So I put my stop loss in right there. I bought into this panic. And hopefully we can get a bounce up to 15. Or maybe 1550. Maybe VWAP. We'll see. I probably have my stop loss in too tight, but I'm either going to take a little profits or it's going to go up. And you said what?
P-back. P as in Paul, VAC.
I see that.
Not much volume yet.
BNO is halted. Oh, okay, never mind. APT took me out. So I'm out 100% long and short on APT. I'm currently boxed in on ATHX. Hopefully it goes lower.
That's some like oil fund thing. I'm not messing with that. Not messing with an oil thing.
329. You want to add down here or not? We'll add a little bit. I think ATHX is about to get a bounce. You know what I mean? Look at all these 1 minute candles, how they're just getting bought up every time. I mean, it's selling off, but it's getting bought up. Selling off, getting bought up. And it's looking like it's kind of curling and wanting to come back. Don't you think, Henry?
ATHX?
Yeah. Don't you think it's getting ready to bounce? So I'd like to get a bounce up to like, you know.
I like to always see at least 5-6 minutes of consolidation sideways in that. Hold on a second. Be right back.
So me and Henry differ a little bit there because he likes to buy the stock when he sees it going up, whereas I'm kind of like, whenever I see the stock really like making an unusual move to the downside or the upside, I think of it kind of like as a rubber band, where the longer it, you know, the harder it pulls away from VWAP and the longer it squeezes back or becomes overbought or undersold, you know, it's like a rubber band. The more and more you pull it back, the harder it's going to boom. And you get like those quick moves right back where you can get, you know, in and out fairly fast. But sometimes I'm wrong though. Sometimes I miscalculate it, especially on the short side, where I think it's squeezing up really, really hard. And I think it's overextended, and then I short into that squeeze, and then it keeps squeezing me. And see, look, I might be wrong on this one too. Uh-oh. APOP's fucking going to the bathroom. APOP going to the bathroom. Also, another thing, I don't like buying stocks that are red on the day. I like buying stocks that are green on the day, and ATHX is red on the day. But the only reason I'm willing to buy it is just because it's dumped so far off its highs. I think it's going to have, I mean, look at it. It's already fucking over $1 off its highs. We caught some nice volatility. I mean, I'm a dumbass. I should have caught this piece right here yesterday from 350 to 4, but at least I got this. I got this short. Okay, cool. I'll check my Twitter. Oh, yeah, I seen it on my Twitter this morning, actually. Jamie, yeah. No, this could still have more downside, actually. I mean, who knows how far it can go. Go down to 3. 240. So I'm just going to put the risk in. So we're going to bounce 339. Look at that APT. Man, I shouldn't have kept that wrist so tight. I should have been like Henry. Keep it a little bit looser. That's one thing that I do wrong a lot is I put my risk in too tight. I had a really good buy at $14, and then look, my goal was to get to 15. You know, I could be selling half right now at 1440, 1460. So Henry likes it whenever they, see, I had this little bounce and maybe put in the higher low. He likes a little bit of this first, so it confirms, So say he bought it at like 14. I mean, he probably would have bought it into this little pop right here, maybe in the 1420s, 1430s. But now he'd be up, 30 cents a share on it.
Alright, I'm back. I'm all out of AMRN. Hit my stop loss at 530.
Good trade, man. You probably made some good money today. And your APOP, did your APOP take you out or no?
Where the hell? Yep, that one took me out too.
So there's APT. Boom. We're going to 15. So my thesis was dead on. My thesis was dead fucking on with APT, and I just didn't. I executed it poorly. I kept my stop loss too tight. Hell, whenever it pulled back and it puts in this lower high right there, I should be adding. I should be adding to my position right here, and then boom, we get to squeeze up to 15. I sell at 15, make another fucking $500 to $1,000, and shut this live stream down and go bang out my wife. Eat some good food. Nice trade, Henry. So, but I was kind of the same concept with ATHX. So I'm still short, but ATHX. So I bought, same exact thing. I bought down here. I'm risking 324. So we'll see if it can, maybe I'll add. And I'm looking for a bounce up to VWAP. Now, I think that this potentially could head lower tomorrow. So if say this bounces, ATHX bounces up to the, like, say 360s, 370s, I might add to my short back and then swing it overnight for a fade down to $3 on ATHX. Look at that. APT, $15. or it may just go lower and then take me out. But I still got my short, so I'm not going to lose. May lose a little on my long, but nothing crazy. I took small size. And APT rejected by 15. I'd be selling right now in the 1480s. Good thesis, bad execution. That's okay. We got 1 day trade left until Tuesday. Poor Jamie. I know that feeling, brother. Just watch the, make sure and just watch the power hour so you can buy something or short something. Preferably buy something into the close and hold overnight.
Oh, shoot. Hey, I'll be right back. My landlord's here. I got to go pay my rent.
Yeah, I think I'm going to cut this. I think we're about done. I got to piss like a racehorse.
Yeah, if you cut it short. Good trading, everybody, today.
Yeah, excellent. Everyone, congratulations, Pal Cash. Congratulations, Jamie. Anybody else out there that watched? Hope you guys got some good information. This is a good one. We had some one of my favorite setups, the overextended gap down setup. That's a great setup. So I think we'll cut it short right there. We'll be back tomorrow, 9:20 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Other than that, you guys trade safe. Don't be a degenerate fuck like I was yesterday. Other than that, see you tomorrow. Peace.